recording button is going, and then Adam leaves. This is Dungeons and Dragons, guys. You have your time set up, and then everyone leaves.
Well, yeah.
Of course. It's how it works.
That's okay. This way I can document, one, the fact that I'm eating fried chicken, which is always a happy moment.
Indeed.
But also just express my joy of Pokemon, which we were discussing off camera.
But, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for Sword and Shield.
It'll be good. It'll be cool.
I'm going to be... I will relive every way I played Pokemon, which is in bed, on the floor, on the toilet, and then in a whole new way I've never experienced it before, which is on the big screen.
See, now I have played Pokemon on the big screen.
Oh, did you have the N64 thing?
Emulators?
They made one. Yeah, they made one for... no, they made something, you plug it into your GameCube.
Oh.
And you can play your Game Boy Advance through the GameCube onto the TV. So, in all its 16-bit glory.
Each pixel from the Game Boy is like 10 pixels on your TV.
And it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Also, are you all forgetting Pokemon Coliseum and how wonderfully dark and awesome it was?
Oh, I love that game.
It was so good. Nobody seems to remember it, and I'm harping about how cool it was.
There was a Pokemon Battle Revolution for Wii as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never did play
Pokemon
that. Is that
Stadium. I think I still have Pokemon Stadium.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Pokemon Snap.
Snap.
I don't know what happened to that one.
Wait,
I
wasn't
had
there one with Lugia on the cover? Wow, that was a bit stuff. Was Gale, Force of Darkness, or something like that?
Oh, what? No, that was that also in the Ore region?
I don't remember.
Hold on.
It's been a while.
If only we had a glowing rectangle with access to the entirety of human history.
What? What? Huh?
Is it silver or crystal? Silver.
Crystal had Suicune on it, I think.
Crystal was Suicune. Yep.
There's a dark Lugia.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's the second. It's the second one, Pokemon Coliseum, and then its sequel was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Yes.
With Dark Lugia. That's right. Because you had to steal already stolen. You had to steal back Pokemon from the crime syndicate and purify them again using Celebi. Yeah, you had to befriend them and go to the forest and have Celebi heal them, purify them. And then you could use them in the Coliseum.
Sure, Game Freak. I'll do that.
You can get a copy used on eBay for $35.
Which one?
Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh, fun.
Or Amazon has one for $177.
I love it. So Pokemon the movie.
The very first one?
The first movie. Yep. Still goes for retail price. You cannot find it at a reduced price anywhere.
I think Cody, that Lord of the Rings game we have for GameCube, is absurdly expensive right now.
What's it called?
Yeah, I trashed my teenage years on that game.
What was that game called, Cody?
It was Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
Oh yeah, when you just play kind of through the story as a side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you casually kind of run into either their handiwork or you run into the characters once in a while, and
No, you are the characters.
Yeah, I think you played as Gandalf and all those guys.
You played as all the characters, and then it's really funny because you play as dead characters, and you'd run through it on hardcore mode, and you'd be Boromir in the wrong place.
Yeah.
You're I'm fighting the ring race.
Hey man, you get to become the fan fiction. It's great.
Yeah, it's true.
Be the fan fiction.
I just remember sometimes the camera angles were so bad.
Oh,
Every once in a while they're demented, Dementor demented.
I gotta make one 5-minute phone call. I'll be right back. Sorry.
All right. Cool.
Absolutely not.
Reminiscing Pokemon.
God damn. But no,
Awesome.
Am I
I
coming
think-
through better, guys? Because I'm
Yeah,
wired.
you're
now.
not going.
I'm wired now. Okay. Sweet.
You don't sound like a Murloc.
what is
Wow.
what is the Twitch thing that I should find?
Oh, I didn't set that up yet. I'm wired, but I don't have a second monitor yet.
Oh, so you don't have it yet?
Yeah, well, my dad is actually going to use that monitor.
I have a
So
monitor for you. I'm actually gonna be in Milwaukee on Sunday,
You are?
this
but
Sunday?
it's at my sister's graduation, so it's like get there.
Oh, I see.
Fun. Ditch that and come hang out with Mitch and I.
Man, so she has what is it? She has graduation. She has 2 graduation ceremonies. She has the first one, which is like the whole school,
Yeah,
or
and then her
you know,
like
whole-
specific.
and then
college.
College of Sciences or whatever.
Hmm.
And she was like, "Yeah, the second one is ticketed, and I'm trying really hard to get another ticket because she needed another one for Heather."
Right.
I'm like, "No, that's okay. Like, we'll just wait outside or in the student center."
You mean they're gonna say your name and shake your hand again? Wow.
And she was like, "Don't worry, you guys. I got that second ticket. I got it in the lottery." And we're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
"Great. Ah,
great. We're so glad.
thank you."
But you know what, Adam? The Switch is portable, and
Man, I would love a Switch, but I just don't have. I have like many goals this summer. Very few of them are video game oriented.
I was gonna say that would go straight down the toilet if you had a new system.
I know.
A Switch costs just about as much as a mouthpiece. So
And I need an Alto mouthpiece, man. I do not like the FV16. I still got to spend some more time with it because like I just in general I sound like ass. But I could really use a better mouthpiece.
Yeah, I just dropped. Man, I put a down payment on a new horn because it's just time. It's time.
What are you getting? You're getting off the Courtois.
Getting off the Courtois, and I'm on M&W, which is a new. So Gary Greenhoe,
Yeah.
he had Greenhoe trombones. His 2 top technicians were kind of at a loss for what to do after Gary pulled the plug, essentially. But they had their own ideas that Gary always shot down through the years. So they're just like, you know what? Let's just do our thing now. And they're making really, really, really good trombones in where are they located?
Have you played the new Greenhoe?
They're in Grafton. No, I haven't. I haven't played the Shilky Greenhoe. They're really not like readily.
I know somebody who's
around.
probably got them. You probably got to drive to Minneapolis.
Which I will be because Matthew Onstad is having his bachelor party there.
Oh. Ooh.
hey,
Well, if you get a chance, yeah, just go to Schmidt and trombone.
Over, tell him Adam sent you.
Yeah.
Go to fandom.
He's the biggest trombone nerd I've ever met. Picture a trombone player. That's
Not
Keith.
hard.
That's Keith.
Oh,
100% Keith.
all right. What? All right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just
There's a
saying.
big old- there's a big old nerd.
He is a big old nerd.
Now is he like the new age trombone player of the hippie, like the hippie variety, or is he
No.
because trombone players are either like secretly yoga instructors or they're the Viking age beard swiggling.
That one.
He's
He's that one. But he's mostly a jazz. Well, he's not mostly a jazz guy. He's ABD in classical performance from the University of Minnesota, sorry. But he plays like loads of jazz. Most of his gigs are jazz. He's a legit jazz player.
So does he study with Dean? Did you meet Dean Sorensen?
No, I was there the year that Dean showed up.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first year. He didn't study with Dean Sorensen. He did a little bit, but he studied with Tom Ashworth.
Oh, also good.
Yeah, he doesn't suck.
That's sweet. Did you get to gig a lot with those guys?
No, I didn't really get. Well, I played a few shows.
Did you get to gig a lot? Yeah.
I mean, I did, but just not like anything crazy high profile. Actually, I've got this weekend. I'm playing with the Temptations.
All right.
For some reason, I got that gig.
Yeah, my one of my friends plays with them when they play in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Pretty sweet.
they just like there's so many people that are suddenly like, oh yeah, I played that gig. Oh yeah, I played that gig. Apparently, it's a fun show. So,
I mean, it's fun music.
yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just R&B, like doo-woppy
Yes.
stuff.
If you guys want a total YouTube time suck, which I know you all do, I do. I found one called Overly Sarcastic Productions, right? And it's two people who sometimes work with a third party who has his own great YouTube channel. But it's two people who talk about, depending on the person, either world history or like storytelling, and they're like either the stories themselves or like the tropes of the stories. And yeah, I've been watching them nonstop, just random videos of theirs nonstop for like the last week.
I will subscribe to them.
Great. It's a lot of fun.
Right.
They don't even have 1 million subscribers.
I think they're, I don't know, like, I suppose they don't. I haven't really looked at their.
They have
numbers.
883,000. So they're pretty damn close.
Yeah. But yeah, and they draw all those cutesy animations and stuff.
Oh, I see it now. HP Lovecraft. Oh, speaking of which, how would you guys be interested in doing a Call of Cthulhu break someday in the probably far future, because we have a lot to do?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Cool.
man.
If you guys are interested, we do have like, I would rather not do it like next week. Like definitely, we're in the middle of something right now.
It's gonna be a summer project or something.
I was thinking, for all of the viewers at home, like Halloween, obviously. So
Ah, yes, that'd be a fun time.
that could be
so
kind of
many viewers at home.
All of our two.
Hey, our first video got like 23 views.
Holy shit! I should look it up.
Yeah, people look for other nerds playing D&D. They want ideas, or they just want to see, like, because it's a pretty self-contained thing. Like, we have our group.
Yeah.
But if other people, I'm always curious. That's why Critical Role is so fun, because you're watching someone play D&D and they're having all the fun that you have too. It's like,
yeah.
Holy shit, 21 views. Yeah. What the fuck? How did that happen?
I put like 20.
Who's watching this?
And I know my use of accents is just a goddamn inspiration. So
I know. Maybe it's just refreshing to see not voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like,
yeah. Well, also, like, Matt Mercer is just a flavor of DM. He's not.
yeah.
He's not the DM. He's not the quintessential DM. He does his own thing, and people love it. But it's become so popular that a lot of people think that is the way you DM all the time.
Right. Yeah.
This is true. And D&D in general is like become way more popular than it ever has. And
Which is
so,
awesome.
For that show.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, mostly because of that show and fucking Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And 5th edition is just so much more accessible.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's
Doable.
it's way better than. Have any of you guys ever played 5.5 or 3.5?
No.
3.5 was truly.
Broken.
Yeah, it wasn't even so much broken. It was just like, if you were a certain class, like, you wouldn't become useful until like level 8 or 9.
Oh.
And I mean, that's still kind of true, but like, it was extremely true. And there was like,
I don't know. I've also been very much into, like, you use what tools you have at the time. Like, like, you have to play your character. It's a character. It's not the paladin,
That's super true, but it was very like inhibiting in I also played it in just like a shitty party, but there was the DM ran action, or was it action points? Bonus actions, something like that were like awarded to you. It was some weird I don't know. It was really strange. And it might have been the way he was DMing, and it might have been the rules. But I just remember it. It felt way more confining and restrictive than what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and once again, long time ago, I used to play it after saxophone studio class.
Hey.
Sarah
There you
Kine,
go.
7 p.m. Be there.
Oh my God.
7 p.m. What?
Yeah, we used to have studio at 7 p.m. on like Tuesdays. And then,
Oh yeah, because you guys could never hang out. That's right.
Yeah.
hey, that's because we're losers. You stop that. Sarah Kine's fault.
Oh my God. Man, it's so weird to think that like I wasn't really into D&D back then. In fact, I hardly knew what it was. And then you were playing it like literally down the block.
Yeah.
And then I was like kind of into Magic the Gathering, and then there were some people in the music department that were into Magic the Gathering, but I just never, I never said that I was interested. So like, how are you going to find out,
That's just it. You kind of have to be outspoken at least once.
At least once, yeah.
Mitch, are you part of the Magic like group on Facebook, the Milwaukee one?
Is there a Magic specific?
I thought there was. Someone was like, I went to go see Detective Pikachu yesterday with like 4 nerds, and they're all heavy into Magic. I really don't know anything about it. I've tried. Like Sagasser has tried to teach me because he's been into it since middle school or whatever, and for some reason I just can't seem to wrap my head around it.
That might be for your benefit.
I know it's kind of become a pay to play type of situation if you want to do anything with it, really.
Oh
There are
yeah,
a
it's
bunch
a
of
huge.
decks.
Oh, I found the thing. I'm joining the thing.
Nice.
Hey.
Well, they were on it yesterday, and someone was like someone was trolling it and like tried to talk about like a new way of playing or something. It got really weird. I don't know. It's fun. But anyway.
Anyone have any other cool anecdotes while we wait for Chris? Oh, there's Chris.
Oh, it's a Chris.
Hey.
Thanks for waiting.
Quick, tell us a story.
Quick, tell us a story. I'm always when someone asks me for a story, I can never think of a story.
That's why you always just have the Iliad in your back pocket.
You have the Iliad.
You want a story? Buckle in, kids.
Buckle in,
Here we
kids.
go.
Here we are.
So this Odysseus guy, I guess that's the Odyssey. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Speaking of stories, last time,
Heyo.
Love it.
our intrepid band of adventurers, Storm Animus, found themselves in the aftermath of a battle with Aaron's father, Godric, and some of his minions. They defeated his minion, but Godric had seemingly teleported away. You then interrogated the remaining minion, Theron DeThil, your former companion, who awoke and seemed to have been moved by the words that Aaron had spoken to him earlier. He told you as much as he could, but the demonic pact that he had made seemed to include not being able to divulge secrets without being in serious pain. So he divulged what he could, Ortok keeping him alive a little bit longer with a potion. He stated that Godric's plan was to have the King's Ball, the treaty negotiations at his estate, and to feign an assassination attempt to kind of destabilize the treaty and also to eventually get rid of the king in a much more secret way later on. So, after this interrogation, Aaron, if I remember right, took Theron's life, regretfully, but then afterwards, Theron's soul seemed to be sucked out of him as Glacia, the demon or the archdevil that he made the pact with, seemed to claim his soul. After this, you all spent a long time contemplating what your next move is. You reunited with Jormund, Aaron's brother, and made your way back up to the surface of Aradale. Now inside of the Hop and Slacks Inn and Tavern, where it seems to be mostly empty. You guys, what are you guys doing?
All right, I think we need a plan.
There's a dog that's going crazy.
What is going on?
Let's see what the hell's happening.
There are
Let this be said here.
Okay, so besides the plan, we definitely need potions.
We need potions.
And to go to the...
Did you pick up your staff?
Nope, that's the next thing I had on my list.
Let's do that.
We...
And on the way, we can talk about our plan.
Okay.
Great.
You remember where the Sentinel is, Atreus? You remember?
Yeah, I'm sure I remember.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's go.
You remember to be in one of the market districts. So, is that where you guys are heading?
Yeah, and then on the way there, let's talk about this plan.
Okay, so as you guys exit the Hop and Slacks Inn and Tavern, you look around, and the city is just different today. You look around, seeing there are a lot more people on the streets. Some of them have like, I wouldn't say weapons, but like instruments, like just like either something in their hands. Some of them look like they have scrawled some sort of verbiage onto a sign. They look very disgruntled, and they're kind of milling about.
Looks like a mob? No.
They're not gathered into anything that looks terrible just yet, but it looks like something is organizing. You also see that the guard has mysteriously reappeared as heavy guard patrols are going around. You see groups of 3 or 4 of them moving around in various points of your view, even here in the slums. And the overall energy of the city has gone from one of kind of anticipation and subduedness to a liveliness and a different kind of higher energy anticipation. So as you guys head towards the World Sentinel, what are you talking about?
Is my brother with us?
Yes.
Okay. German, can you ask? There are more of guards. There are more guards around than I remember. Can you ask them why? We need information.
Oh yeah, I'll just go check out. And he kind of saunters off, the thick plate armor on him kind of jangling as he goes away. As he walks away, Ortok, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Can I retcon a little bit and say we'll meet him? You can go off and do that, and we'll keep walking. We'll meet him at the place.
Sure.
Okay. Right. Just
17?
17. Okay. So, what else are you guys doing?
Did I feel anything weird?
Nope.
Okay. All right. We need a plan. Are we just going straight for Aaron? Or what are we doing?
Well, we're
Someone needs to die.
Right, yes, agreed. I have someone in mind. We'll say the person on 3. No,
1, 2. You're dead.
The funny thing is, Aaron also said your dad, but
My father's been. I never met my father. You asshole.
oh, never knew.
How dare you?
Oh, but yes, we need to resupply. That's for damn sure.
That's why we're going to the World Sentinel.
Right. But we should, yes, we need to either head off my father straight away or make it to the Bolton Stronghold. There's one of the Bolton Stronghold, I believe.
No, we need to get to your father before noon. And the king arrives at noon.
Correct. Here? That's right, the king is coming here, yes. So we either need to warn the king, that's what it is. We either need to head off the king and warn him, or take care of my father as soon as possible.
If you were to warn the king, what proof have you that this is an actual danger to him?
This is true. We're not good at talking, but we're good at killing. So my vote is for killing your dad.
I too think so. This would be the simplest matter. We don't want to drag more people into this than are necessary. Too much attention would hinder our own plans, that's for sure.
As you guys are all talking, I need you all to make perception checks.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Oh shoot! I need to pull up my character sheet. I am unprepared.
Wow.
Be prepared.
Wow. Don't sing more than 10 seconds of that, otherwise we'll have to pay.
Oh man, that's a real thing.
Oops.
Perception you asked for?
Perception, yes.
Okay.
All right. So everyone but Atreus notices that anytime a small group of guards passes nearby you, they give you a suspicious look.
Does anyone else feel a little out of place? Like especially out of place today?
Nope.
You're right. That's my bad.
Do I notice
I'm
if
sorry,
they're-
Atreus. I'm just so.
Do I notice if they're primarily looking at anyone in particular in the
They're
group?
just looking at your group.
I mean, we have a man who's slightly green and very large. We have a dragon man who is blue, and a giant hulking pure black hellhound. And little old me. I'd say we're not the most inconspicuous lads.
Maybe we should hurry along.
That's right, this is a mostly Hume town, isn't it? Or
Mostly
city.
human, a few halflings. That's about it.
Right.
Let's pick up the pace to the World Sentinel, maybe.
I agree. Do we see, so there's lots of guards?
Yeah, probably in your vision right now, there's like 15.
Are they, So they're just kind of eyeing us up as we pass. They're not like changing course or anything like that.
They don't seem to be stopping or staring or anything like that. They just continue on their walk.
Oh, fuck. I'm also leading a civilian rebellion, I found.
Oh shit! You're not disguised.
Right. I need to take a piss. And can I sneak into an alleyway?
Sure, roll a stealth check.
All right. 20.
20. All right. And you slip easily into one of the slums alleyways. And you want to disguise yourself?
Yes.
All right.
Let's look like. What's his first name? Something de Bergerac.
Wayne Bergeron?
Wayne? No, that's not. Well,
That's what I heard. I'm sorry, I heard Bergeron.
Wayne Bergeron. No,
Legendary bard extraordinaire.
Yeah. His horn signals the end of the world.
Oh my god.
Because it can only be heard
By dogs.
by the Fae in their own realm. Okay, I will just, I'll look, I don't know, peasant-y.
All right, roll your disguise kit check.
Sweet. And you'll have to remind me once again. So it's
Your dexterity plus
my
your proficiency bonus.
efficiency. That's what it is. I got 15. Dexterity bonus. 19 plus proficiency, which it's going to be like a 22. Yeah.
Okay. So you come back out, and everyone else in the party doesn't immediately notice you as you come out looking much more ragged than you did when you walked away.
Hello, lads. Let's go for a walk. What?
All right. So you're all heading to the World Sentinel?
Yes.
That's right.
You come to one of the market districts. The one that's probably a few blocks away from the Wayland Estate. And you see the telltale signs of the World Sentinel, a very colorful looking building across the street with various pastel-like colors swirling around it. The building itself looking impressively spick and span. You enter the front door, and with a small jangle of a bell affixed to the door, you hear a rummaging coming from the back as Audrey, the female halfling with the kind of shock pink hair and one of her legs missing, replaced by a spectral pink leg. She comes scurrying to the front of the shop. She's just like, hello. What can I do for you? She looks at Aaron like, what the heck?
I brought your staff back. I'm here to pick up mine.
Oh, yes. I'll be right back. And she scurries to the back. She eventually brings out...
Anything nice on the walls? Anything nice on the shelves?
I mean, it is an enchantress's shop, so there are varied things on the walls.
Bins of ball bearings. Since we're waiting, I just thought I'd poke around.
Yeah, sure. Let me grab the thing. Okay. So, as you're waiting, Aaron, you see on the walls, there is a large breastplate. It looks very impressive. It has a very slight reddish glow to it. It is engraved with gold and appears to have the impression of a dragon on the front. You see a kind of a small shield. Also, like it's silver with various encrusted gems on the front of it. You see, let's see here. You see a number of swords off to the side, as well as like kind of a small amount of curios and a shelf that is just like kind of full of potions of various kinds.
Lovely.
Eventually, she comes back with the black staff, I believe, right? Atreus, I think your staff was like black with a gem on the top.
Yep.
Yeah, she comes back, and you see that on your staff, she has kind of etched in a kind of a glyph pattern on the actual handle of the staff, and she presents it to you. And as you like take it from her, they flash a little bit as it enters your hand. So now you have, I think you paid for the +1 enchantment.
Yep.
Yep. So then she's like, "Oh, there you go. I think we're square."
Oh, I think I still owe half, don't I?
Oh, that's right. You owe.
Remember what the total was?
I have to look at my old notes.
How honest our Dragonborn friend is.
Well, you know.
Good guy, Atreus.
Good guy. He's a very good guy.
He's a good guy.
Spends half his time with us, not needing to eat or sleep.
300 gold to finish the transaction.
Do you sell potions here too?
Yeah, I've got a various number. What kind are you looking for?
What were we looking for? Because we were going to get what's the next one up?
Greater.
After regular.
Greater.
Greater.
How much is one of those?
Let's see.
40.
She's kind of like looking in her ledgers.
Or how many do you have?
I have 4 graders.
Okay.
I have a large number of regular potions of healing. The greater potions of healing run 200 gold each.
We should
the
definitely
regulars are 50.
Okay, so I owe you 300 for the staff, you said.
Mm-hmm.
And then take 1,000 for all 4 potions and the staff.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm pretty persuasive, I think. 21.
21.
Ooh.
Says, "Oh, with a purchase that large, and you already gave me the money down. It's a deal." And she gives you the full 4 plus the staff.
Okay, thank you. Then I'll keep a potion for myself and hand one to everyone else.
Oh, great. So a greater healing.
Everyone gets a greater healing potion.
Awesome.
Aaron,
yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, God. All right. Wisdom saves. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. All right. What else are you guys doing?
Right. So Let me just take a look at something.
How much were the regular potions?
Where is it?
50 gold each for the regular potions of healing.
Do you think we should pick up some of those?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say no, but maybe for you guys, that little amount of HP makes a big difference. Maybe for you guys, it's worth it.
I don't know if we needed it.
Does, in fact, make a big difference. I'll tell you what. How many of these little healing potions would you give me if I traded you 2 potions of climbing, right?
She takes a look.
You probably have to climb a few things, being a little shorter of stature yourself. Could come in handy.
Ouch. She kind of looks at you like a...
She's a halfling, right?
Yeah, she gives you a little bit like a harumphy kind of look.
Are halflings traditionally, well, Aaron's also an asshole, but like, are halflings traditionally like weird about their size? I never really thought about it.
It's like the whole, we don't care if we call each other short, but if someone else calls you short.
Well, Aaron has always been a bit of a, yeah. What's the word? A bigot, perhaps?
Is that right? Yeah.
She says, I'll trade you 5.
Wow, Adam, that was really fast.
Regular healing potions for the 2 potions of climbing.
Perfect, thank you.
All right. She gives you 5. She takes the 2.
Okay. I figured I shouldn't push it since I got the harumph.
So she's like kind of like side-eyed you as you made the comment, and then made the trade.
I'm quite perceptive and good with people, so I realize that I'm not going to get any farther with that.
Anything else I can help you, good folks, with?
Do you sell? So I've got a problem on my farm, with some big nasty beasties. Seeing as I live out in the wilderness and owl bears exist, do you have any like poison I could maybe leave out attached to a pitchfork if I need to defend myself? Anything of that nature?
Sorry, I don't really deal in poisons.
Right. Do you know? I'm not asking for anything, illicit, but do you happen to know where I could procure some for my own safety, of course?
Do you try somewhere in the slums? I don't know.
Somewhere in sure. Send the tourists to the slums, I guess.
Listen, the market is fairly clean around here. I'm sorry.
Well, it makes sense. I just thought I'd ask. No worries, no worries. Say no more, say no more. I'm just also looking at my stuff. Say, what do some of these little knickknacks do? I'm not interested in a breastplate or a sword or anything. I'm just a simple man, but just some nice knickknacks maybe to bring home to the wife and kids,
Let's see.
Well, if I happen to have fallen down a well, that seems to be the lair of a dragon or some such.
What the heck? That's more funny than I anticipated it would be. So you see, like, there's kind of like a shelf that's got a bunch of random kind of weird stuff on it.
Right.
You see one that looks just like kind of a ruddy looking hat that's got like a slightly wider brim on it.
Nice.
She's like, I've got a bunch of just experiments over here. It's kind of fun.
Oh, do tell.
So this one, this hat lets the user know the nearest location of an alcoholic beverage.
think fondly of Bryn for a second. I think I knew a druid who had that hat.
She also picks up kind of a larger gold coin. She says, "This is a coin of certainty." And she flips it on both sides. You see it's a typical heads and tails coin. And then she flips it and she catches it, slaps it under her hand, and it shows heads. And she says, "Always lands on heads, no matter what you try."
Ooh. That's a bit devious, that. I like it. Yeah. How much is it? Yeah.
Has to be off 50 gold.
Damn. For a trickster coin. Oh, I'd have some fun with me kiddos on that one, I think. You've got yourself a deal.
Here you go.
Woo.
She kind of like smiles, like this is stuff she probably wasn't really expecting to sell. And then continues down the line. You see a fine, well, maybe probably a once fine longsword. Got a couple chips in it. And it looks kind of like not particularly straight anymore. And she says, "This is a sword of mercy. It will never kill someone."
I'll give you 2 silver.
So you can stab it into them and it won't kill them?
It will purposely avoid them if it knows that it's about to kill them.
I'll give you 1 silver.
I'm sorry. This was a long enchantment.
And a huge waste of your time. I'll give you 1 silver.
Make a
One
persuasion
silver
check.
for a defective sword. I would take that offer.
Make a persuasion check or talk.
17.
17. She's like, gives you like a side eye. She's like, 2 silver.
If you won't take that deal, I will. I can have some real fun with my wife just around with that baby.
All I have is gold. We'll do the 2 silver. Actually, I'll do you one better. Here's gold.
I'll just give her 1 gold and I'll take the, because I don't have silver. I only have gold right now.
You
Okay.
can get change.
All right. So it's got typical longsword stats, as it's a 1d8 damage if it's in one hand and 1d10 if it's in 2 hands. However, if it were to ever reduce a creature below 1 hit point, it goes to 1 hit point instead.
So it's a sword that never meant to kill, only maim or seriously injure. Yeah. That is a lovely shiny stick.
Well, at least something interesting happens today.
You know what you could do with you could easily challenge someone to a duel, hand them that sword. No,
All
I'll tell you
right.
what, we can have them flip a coin to see which sword they're going to
Tails,
use.
you can use my sword. Heads, you have to use this sword. Here we go.
We will make so much money.
We challenge. We have a plan, gentlemen.
I think my father's a little bit smarter than that one.
Is he though?
I mean, whoever we would challenge with this. Maybe it's my father, maybe it's me not.
I mean, your
knows?
father, your son. It's just for fun and with your kids, right?
Oh yeah, this will be great. This will be great.
All right. Does anyone have anything else they need? Otherwise, we should go.
Well, my son fancies himself. Oh, he's always sneaking about the farm, going, "Daddy, I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue." Do you have anything that I could like gift him to help him with his roguish abilities? It's fun being in-game meta.
She looks at you and she goes down the aisle of like trinkets she has, and she grabs this dagger, and it's like kind of one of those nasty looking wobbly daggers.
Oh, it's a Kris, Kris, Kris.
All right. And she's like, so this dagger, and you look at it, it does look menacing. It's called, well, I like to call it anything you can do, I can do better. But this is called, well, I'll call it the bigger knife. It's no matter who's in the room, this dagger will always be bigger than their dagger.
Boys will be boys, I suppose.
I summon my weapon as the biggest dagger I can think of.
Okay, so you summon it, and it's like as big as it can be without being a short sword.
Uh-huh.
And then you watch as the dagger that she's holding physically grows until it's just like a millimeter longer.
I'm like,
Oh shit, that's solid magic.
And then it shrinks back down as your dagger vanishes.
Does it have a limit? Like, what constitutes a dagger?
I don't know. I've never tried to test it.
How fun! It's not like that sword, is it? Like you can actually poke somebody with it, right?
Oh yes. It's actually a quite fine dagger.
Right. I give it, and like, so I'm a guy pretending to be a guy, pretending to appraise a sword, pretending to appraise a weapon who has no idea what he's doing. However, Aaron actually has an idea of what he's doing. What kind of dagger does it look like?
It appears to be a +1 dagger.
Okay.
It also seems to, since it's got like a couple of gems set into it. Looks really, really nice, but also super menacing. So you probably get a little benefit in some way regarding that.
Neat. It's a +1 dagger. What are daggers normally? They're just like 1d4.
1d4, yeah.
Man. Neat. Although imagine hooking a dagger into a room from a different room.
Oh,
It just so happens that the knife in that room is particularly large. There's some Ant-Man shit. I love it. How much?
Well, it's about, I'm going to say about 550 gold.
150 gold. I love
2
my
silver.
This one I'm actually kind of proud of.
And then proud you should be. I'm just
You're
thinking
just
to
saying that
myself.
'cause it's bigger than everybody.
My son being my son, would definitely hurt himself quite a lot. So I'll hand him my pocket knife, my granddad's pocket knife. I'll be good enough. Thank you, though. Really much appreciated. And this
No
coin
problem.
will be jolly good fun on the farm. Also, I flip the coin just as like a toy thing, and I catch it. What is?
It's heads.
Okay. All right. Cool. Right. Well, that's just lovely. This is a good time. Very good time. But I really should be getting back to the market altogether. Got some produce to buy. The usual farm stuff.
Of course.
Right,
I'll
lads.
buy one. I'm gonna buy one regular potion.
Okay, 50 gold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll take 2 of those baby potions also.
All right. 100 gold.
Okay, here you go. 2 silver. Nah, just kidding.
Just trying to see if I have. Oh, actually, I have. I turn around. I was digging up, some rocks and whatever in the field or whatever we do here. I've actually found this like silver. It's like a good piece of. I think I forget what it is exactly. It's all I have is silver, 5 gold worth in parentheses.
Oh,
Might have been a little. Maybe it was a little statuette or something. I don't know.
oh yeah, maybe.
Is this something you'd be interested? I don't need anything like this. You see.
She takes out kind of like a prospector's small magnifying glass and kind of looks it over. Says, "Up, seems like good silver. I'll take it off your hands."
Right. Well, me knowing my weights and measures, you see, so I'm being taught by the local teacher. Would you say maybe 10 gold? But
Make a persuasion check.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. However, Aaron just so happens to be very persuasive, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's like a 23.
She's like, "You write a hard bargain, but okay."
Thank you much. Sweet. Which you may put in your inventory. One.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
I think that's all. That's all for me.
All right, guys. Anything else before you leave?
No.
All right. At about this point, the door jangles open, and you see Jormund enter. He says, "Oi, where's my brother?"
Right there.
Well,
What? I thought you were in here with us. God, he's so unforgettable.
I was asking the guard.
Oh.
Like, oh, that's, oh, and he kind of like looks at Aaron. Yeah. So, do you want to talk about this here? Or
It's kind of that's right, officer. That's right. I'm so sorry, my lord. I definitely left my cart double parked. Let me go rectify. Come. I'll make sure that comes, and I'll walk out with my brother.
he like looks at you really weird as you take his arm and lead him out the door.
All right, heads you give us, no fine. Tails you can double the fine. How about that?
He's just
we walk out.
confused. What? Fine.
No, nothing, brother.
Just
No,
keep going.
Oh, okay. Where are we going?
Where are we going?
That's a
Out
good
the
question.
door.
I say should we go back to Hop and Slacks because there's a way in if we go through the underground and Hop and Slacks.
Oh, that's right. I need to go back to the inn to grab my purse, you see.
Yes, let's go retrieve that. And
Right.
he starts leading you off.
So on the way back, do we still keep getting the stairs?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Okay.
Everyone, you see that the guards tend to look at you a little bit funny as you walk by.
Anyone in particular? Like looking like are they looking at any one of us in particular?
No, just the group.
Okay.
So
Are the guard? I'd love to be smart enough for that. Like, yeah, are they actually there?
make a perception check.
Are we all just part of a dog's dream?
12.
12. Best you can tell, they're real.
Okay.
He's gone mad.
Over the next 10 minutes or so, you finally make your way back to Hop and Slack's Inn and Tavern, where it is totally empty.
Is it about what time is it? Ish.
So you got it the morning, probably like 10 a.m.
Shit.
Does anyone else think it's weird that there's a big event going on today and Hop and Slacks is dead?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, probably, but
Then again, have you looked at this place? It's like,
yes.
Okay.
So we're inside at this point. Everything's
You are inside. The bar is like the bars are closed down over the bar.
anyone in the common room?
Nobody. It is deserted.
Right. I'll
Is Karut even there?
Karut is not there.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys want to be planning here, or we can plan in the basement?
I think we should go actually up to the room.
Oh, you can go to the room. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go.
I feel like there might be more ears in the walls downstairs. We don't know. Well, we don't know quite who to trust. I glance at Mala.
I glance at Yormund.
What?
Nothing, brother.
Oy.
Right. Up to the room.
All right, you guys head upstairs.
Yeah.
All right, upstairs, find your rooms in the state that you left them. What do you do?
Awesome.
All right. We need a plan.
Hi. So, hi. We need to. What do we need to do?
We need to kill your dad, right?
Sneak. Right. Sneak through the underground.
Sneak through the underground.
Back to the. Do we know where the king's headed?
To the Wayland estate.
Yeah.
That's right. I should have written most of this down, but it looks like I did not.
I have it written down, memorized in my memory.
Jolly good. All that. Okay. Okay. I have that Ethel runs the broken sword. If you guys need to know that. Anyways, right. So I'll be honest, if we confront my father, I don't know what will happen. He might escape again. He might summon the nine hells straight to us. I have no idea.
We could be stealthy.
That's, I mean,
Maybe
I would prefer that, yes.
like poison him. Or we could just fight him.
Right.
Are we going to be creative with this solution or just run in and kill him? Because
I could freeze him and two others on entry.
oh, I like that idea.
Right.
What if we just manacle him?
No, he needs to die. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, we don't have to kill him there. What if we just freeze him, manacle him, and take him somewhere else?
Perhaps he could be, it seems to me, just based on what we just experienced with the last time we tried to find him, he has some help in escaping. I don't know if he vanished himself away or if Glacia took him away. It is Glacia, right? Yeah.
Does anybody have something that's rattling very close to their microphone?
Yeah, I kind of hear that. Oh, just stop. And it's starting again.
It's very cold in here. I'm sorry. I don't think it's me. This is my mic.
Still going on.
It's not Chris because he just muted.
I was gonna say, let me mute. We'll see what happens.
My neighbor's mowing their lawn, I think, so I don't know if you were hearing that.
Cody, can you mute?
Where's the mute?
It's Cody.
Yeah, it's Cody.
Something's rattling.
And so help me.
Dead silence. Oh, it's back.
It's back.
Oh,
Is it your headphone mic or is it the computer?
It sounds like something that's very close to your microphone, wherever
Yeah,
that is.
really weird. I've never heard anything like that.
It's like
It's just like. That's the weirdest thing.
definitely still there.
Well, I don't hear it.
Gone.
Now it's gone.
Just whatever you do, don't move.
Don't move.
Yeah, it's gone.
Now it's gone. All right, continue.
I scared it off. Okay.
neat. We need to.
We need to sneak in. When we confront your father, what do we do?
Well, we need to kill him as soon as possible.
Just kill him? Or
Yes.
freeze him and kill him somewhere else?
No. We cannot give him half a chance. If he has half a chance. My father is a mastermind in these kinds of situations. If he has half a chance to escape, that's all he needs.
So, if we go in, let me paint you a word picture here. We go in all stealthy like. We kill your father in front of the king of the Bolton stronghold. If
I thought we were trying to do this before the king even arrives.
the king's gonna arrive and found out that the person he was supposed to meet is dead. If he figures out who killed him, they will be so wanted. So we either need to be super stealthy, or we need to make very little mess and be very quick and in and out.
Right.
And a long drawn-out battle might not be the best way to do that, although it would be the most fun and rewarding and exciting, and we could tell the story.
Right.
But still,
The bards will sing of our tales, yada yada yada.
they would sing of them.
Except that's not really my main objective. Assassin isn't really supposed to be famous, you see. They're kind of a failed assassin if people know about them. Anyways, I digress. This is very purely a seek and destroy mission. We seek my father, we destroy my father, we get out. Any sort of fallout from that we must deal with later. But the bigger picture here is much more important than any sort of consequence that happens in that particular space. If my father gets to live, then the Nine Hells get a much bigger chance of achieving whatever their aim is.
So we're gonna go in and kill him.
Aye,
Okay, let's go.
aye.
Cool.
It's a very simple. We need it to be simple.
Wait, do we have a bunch of guard uniforms? We had some. We had several guard uniforms.
I'm pretty sure our faces are known to him.
Right.
I know, but like getting in and walking around.
Also, brother,
Notice
what could
everyone's
you
staring at us.
just to make? We need to now that we have an objective. We have a general direction of the path we need to take, literally. But brother, what did you find out from the guard?
He wouldn't really talk to me.
But aren't you the captain of the guard?
He said he was sorry, but I wasn't. They didn't really acknowledge me as that anymore.
Yormond, why are you even here?
Not in such a sarcastic air, but I do agree with your talk, actually. Perhaps, brother, you are in danger and need to flee.
I'm not leaving this city, brother.
He could go. We could send him to our house. at our safe house. There's going to be a lot of fallout, Yeoman. I don't think you have the tools. I don't think you're equipped to deal with them. Yet.
If we're taking out our conniving father, I'm going to be there to be a part of this.
Your resolve is admirable. We'll keep him. I'm good with keeping him. Just be quiet.
Right. I can't deny my brother this right. Because it's better if there's two of us against him. And potentially our brother? Not quite sure where Eric has disappeared to these days.
All right, it's decided. Should we go? Are you guys ready? Everybody.
All right. I think I'll be here in about 2 hours or so.
That's true, and it's a long journey.
All the way back down and through to that tunnel, yeah. And we don't know if that entrance has been discovered.
Should we go? No.
I start walking.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. We go. We go.
It's weird. Whenever you lean forward, the rattling goes away, but when you lean back,
Are you putting weight on something that's rattling?
Huh?
It's probably
Are you
your
putting
death.
weight on something? Yeah.
Or
I literally haven't even noticed it.
anyway, whatever. You guys start heading out of, so you're going down.
We're going, down to the bottom, hop and slacks to the under, whatever.
Okay. So you go downstairs to the bar underneath Hop and Slacks. Go through the door that you had come through before, a long staircase that seems to lead down several stories, and exit into the Hop and Slacks Inn and Tavern downstairs. You emerge where there are a couple drow, some Duergar, a few humans, and some deep gnomes, all having a beer. This quite early in the morning, breakfast beer, having their merriment for the day already. You see Krokan behind the bar with the similar bars from the above inn and tavern. And as you walk by, he says, "Ah, boys, I see you've come down. What can I do you for?"
I would like a drink. Some whiskey, perhaps.
Here you go. 5 silver.
Slide it over, slam the drink.
All right.
Right.
Oh, good on you. And then he continues.
I've got some very difficult errands to run today. I understand.
Got some business. We should get going.
As we try to push everybody towards the door.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
You all make your way out as you slowly find your way. Now kind of knowing your way down here, at least the places that you have been, you make your way through several tunnels, actually taking a while, probably about 15 minutes or so, to make your way to pretty much the opposite side of the city, where, the entrance to the basement of the Wayland estate is. You start going out where the excavation isn't quite done yet, turning into an eventual cavern, and find the breach where you had caved or eventually, dug through into this existing cave. And as you turn the corner to look at your handiwork, you notice an enormous solid iron door has been erected in the cave entrance.
This seems like a problem. Aaron,
I mean,
you're pretty good with
Is the door locked? I tried the door.
As you all approach, as you get closer to the door, I need you all to make perception checks.
Oh.
15.
15.
Perception.
So Moloch and Atreus, as Aaron goes to get close to the door to see if it's locked or not, you all notice a faint glyph inscribed on the key lock, where the key would enter the keyhole. And you all know, the two of you that saw it know that that's a glyph of warding. It's a trap.
I run forward and grab Aaron like bear hug style.
What the fuck are you doing?
We're just starting to display of passion.
Right. It's trapped, isn't it?
Yeah, the glowing red glyph on the lock.
It's very faint, though. It's really hard to notice.
Is anyone able to dispel like magic?
No.
He said it. Right.
Well, if we look at our map, is there anything else that pops up around here?
We do have that map.
Somewhere in the bag of holding, we do have a map.
You do have a map. Looking at your map, there's no like. It's kind of a vague map of where the tunnels have been cut out.
Okay.
It's not like it says this leads to the surface or anything like that. They appear to be been using this map just as a means to connect the basement to whatever existing tunnels there were down there already.
Right. So I want to. Okay. Can I just take out my dusty crossbow that I never use?
Sure.
Just a hand crossbow. Can I just fire a bolt at the glyph that is now pointed out to me?
Sure. Roll an attack.
Sure. Everyone, stand back for a moment. Let's just see what we're dealing with here. It's going to be... Well, that's not very much. Let me check the crossbow stats, actually. It's quite a lot. It's enough. Luckily, I'm a dexterous person. 16.
16. With a 16, you actually thread the needle with the bolt as the bolt slams into the eye of the key lock.
Oh, dear.
And with a burst, this huge explosion of kind of blackish mist enters the area. Assuming you guys are staying back a decent amount as you were shooting this.
Yeah, it has a range of 30 feet, I guess, is my... Yeah.
Which is plenty for this situation, as it hits the key lock and poof, this explosion rings out. And the bolt from the crossbow actually goes flying by over your shoulders from the explosion. But you then, Atreus and Moloch, you notice that the glyph is gone after the explosion subsides.
Should be good to try and open the door now.
Right. Well, Lord Talk, it looks heavy. You might as well open it. It's big and iron. You're the big buff one. Right?
All right, let me go and try to open it.
I'm going to try to open it.
All right. As you push on it, it is definitely locked.
All right, let me try. Do you want to unlock it, or you want me to try to unlock it? What do you want to do?
Oh, you're already there.
Okay.
Let's flip a coin to see who unlocks it.
Let's do that.
Right.
I'm just.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, you go.
Okay, here we go.
You will definitely lose this coin toss. I'll tell you right now.
No, unless I pick heads.
I'm going to try to pick the lock.
All right. Go ahead and roll lock picking.
Ooh, yippee skippy. 15.
15 is just enough as you get your lock picks in there, and it is a really new door with a lock with it you've definitely figured out before. push the various tumblers up into place, and click, it opens up.
Oh, I still got it. I still got it.
I'll summon my halberd.
Okay, summon your halberd. Now what?
Oh, after you, everybody.
Who's going in first?
I
I guess I'll go.
Right. Well, maybe I should. He's probably expecting us at this point. So let me sneak maybe 20 or so feet ahead, just to be sure.
I think we should all sneak.
My brother won't be very useful at that.
Okay, well, you just...
Oh, yeah, I'll stay behind.
I'll go in front of everybody. That's not Aaron, and I will sneak.
All right. Stealth checks, please.
I promise to try and not blow anything up on my way up.
Oh boy. 9.
Roll so low.
18. 9. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, Aaron, since you're wearing the owl's eyes mask, you can see clearly in the darkness. But yeah, as you peek open this door, even more intense than it was before, the smell of natural gas hits your nose. It just takes a second as you gag as you enter the room. On the far side of this room, this long hallway, probably about 60 or so feet long, the tunnel that you had carved, is a closed door with cotton packed all the way around it, and a newly fashioned iron slot in the middle. It's currently closed.
Oh, shit.
And you start walking down the hallway. What do you do?
So you said this smells worse than before?
Yeah, it's definitely more dense.
Should we go back out and try to blow this up again?
I thought the point was to be stealthy.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay.
Let's real quick. Run ahead.
Never mind.
Take a look, see if there's any sort of warding on this, and then we can make a decision.
Right. I do that.
All right, you go ahead towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up to the door, and as you get like real close underneath, like right near the handle, you hear a as the slot begins to open. But you're quick, you're fast. You manage to duck underneath the door as you see somebody with a like an iron helmet look through the door. You see a little bit of light coming in from the room behind him, illuminating the space that you're in, but you manage to plaster yourself near to the ground towards the corner of the door. He doesn't seem to notice you. And Ortok, since you have dark vision and you're kind of further down the tunnel, he's squinting really hard, and he doesn't appear to notice the rest of you that are further down the hallway. And then just a couple seconds later, after he's looking, and he goes, closes it and says, "Man, that was a loud noise. Someone's trying to get in, I think."
Right. Okay. I'll scant around back to my comrades.
Plan B. I say we blow it up.
That might be an idea.
Aaron, you got those flasks of oil?
It just so happens I do, Ortok. Thank you so much for asking.
Why don't you make a nice little trail to the hallway, and then maybe we could light it up, and then they would know for sure that somebody is trying to get in.
Aaron,
Right.
I have something that might be considered a personal question. What was your mother's full name?
Do I even know my mother's full name?
The only way that I would be able to tell you that is if that's something you wrote into your backstory.
Yeah. So
You also read your dad's journal.
that's true, but
I don't
that's
know if
true.
you would have that information.
yeah, like I know my mother's name. I don't know if I know her like entire. Are you asking about her maiden name? Is that a thing in D&D? Is that a maiden name? Oh.
Sure.
Does D&D use Christian values? I have no idea.
I mean, I guess I would say that since she died when you were so young, that you wouldn't know her full name.
I didn't know much about my mother. Just her first name and what I've now read in my father's journals. But this was after she passed away, and he doesn't leave much about her. So no, short answer. Why?
If you did, I may have had a way to keep him here longer. Keep him here angry, anyway.
I don't know if my brother and I would like whatever it is you're planning with that anyways.
Fair enough.
But perhaps I don't want to alert them. By
Well, your
blowing
brother's
them
here.
off.
Does he know?
We're a little
I mean,
crunched for time.
right. To make it really quick for Mitch, my brother probably wouldn't know. Only my oldest brother actually
Oh, okay.
knew, like, remembers growing up with my mom.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
Okay, so are we gonna blow this up?
I mean, that's an option. Perhaps.
You don't need to use oil, if that's your plan.
Well, perhaps we do. I mean, that's a lot more gas than the last one. We might need to be much farther away, in which case, yes, we would probably have to have a trail.
You guys start hearing a vague commotion coming from the other side of the door.
Aaron, let's start with that oil trail, eh?
Right. Can I just
I
real
can
quick
create
make
a bonfire in 60 feet.
Is that enough? It's going to be a lot.
It's going to be a lot. I think we should be down a corner.
Yeah, start the oil trail. Like
Start the oil trail. Come on, come on, come
when we
on,
get to
come on.
the end of the
Yeah,
when we get to the end of the
I'll,
start the oil trail, then we can light it.
Yeah.
Or you can shoot
fine.
into the thing if you want.
Yeah. So can I in D&D terms, I guess, can I dash and there and back again with an oil flask?
Sure.
At least one of those ways. I suppose
I'd
I have to
say-
sneak. Can I sneak and do it? I guess.
Okay, so if you want to sneak, you can do it slow. If you want to dash, you can do it fast. It's up to you.
But there's a commotion, you say?
You
Yeah,
probably
you
don't have to go
hear,
all the way
They
down.
already know we're here. Just go, just go, just go.
Yeah, you probably don't have to go all the way down. You just have to lead a trail to it. It'll blow up.
That's true. I'll go until it starts smelling pretty rank, and then I'll turn back. So let's just make it quick.
you notice that it smells rank even outside of the door. It's like seeped its way about 10 feet beyond the door. You start pouring. I'm going to say the distance that you need to go, you're going to need 2 vials in order to make a full distance.
I'll take those out. I have more than 2.
You pour them out and around the corner into the main cavern.
All right, here goes nothing.
And I'm gonna start lighting.
All right, easy enough. You just couple sparks get onto the fire or onto the oil, and you
Look,
see
I'm
it.
prepared to go in.
It starts burning relatively quickly as it tears across the corner, going towards the gas. You all get around the corner and hear this huge, immense, loud cacophony as this huge explosion occurs from around the corner. And even from this position, you see fire just roar out from around the corner, not hitting you because it's following the path of the cavern, not necessarily turning the corner, but it's like roars past you as the person that's nearest to the corner gets just this intense heat on their skin. And after a few seconds, the gas is totally burnt off. The walls around here are just covered in a blackish ash. And what do you do?
Do we want to lure him out, or do we want to go in? Do you want to see if they come to us, or should we go in?
I'm gonna peek around the corner because I have dark vision and see if that door is open.
You look around the corner and you see the door is not open, but it is deformed. There are there's scorch marks all over. It's partially on fire. A couple of the boards are dented in.
Is there any movement behind it?
Make a perception check.
It's less than good. 6.
6. It's hard to tell from this distance.
Right. Well, we need to do something.
We just blew up the door. I think we should just run into it.
I would agree. We are agreeing way too much today, but I agree.
Let's go.
I'm gonna run at the door and try to kick it in.
I'll be right behind, I guess.
Sounds good. So what's the marching order?
I'm going first, I suppose.
Yeah. Or talk to Aaron. Yeah.
Aaron.
I'm right behind him. Yeah.
I'll be next.
Moloch is after Aaron.
I'm also gonna go. No, this wouldn't make any sense. Never mind.
Who's after Moloch?
I can be last.
Okay, so that's Moloch and then Jormund.
Yeah.
And then Adrius. Okay. You all turn the corner. Ortok in the lead, running towards the door.
I'm gonna go into a rage, by the way.
Okay, you go into a rage.
Because cardio makes everybody angry.
Fuck this running!
Too many stairs. All right. Ortok, you're the first one to the door. What do you do?
Okay, real quick. I get advantage on strength checks if I want to just try to kick the door in. Do I technically get advantage on that, or is that not technically a strength check?
It's a strength check, so go ahead and do an athletics check, and you get advantage.
Right. Oh, sweet. So that is. Oh man, that's like 29.
Holy shit.
What door?
29. So you get up to it and just reach up one of your legs, smash it with all of your might, and with like one swift kick, it just disintegrates, falls off of its hinges, and clatters to the ground. Immediately behind it, now brushing himself off from all of the boards you just kicked at him, is just a town guard, a guard with now just like kind of covered in a little bit of ash. You see his face is a little bit burned. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh boy.
Ooh, a natural 20.
Heyo.
Yay, during the most useless time, a natural 20 can be employed.
Yep, and I'm in the back.
Let's see.
We don't have a surprise round, I'm assuming, because of the explosion.
Yeah, they kind of knew you were coming.
Yeah, I guess I got 21 with my...
Nice. And this is... Oof. Okay. Then what do we got here? So initiative for Mullick is 14. Then we have Atreus's natural 20. Wow, guys, holy shit.
Yeah.
I actually want to space these out. So Aaron probably has the higher dex, so he'll go first.
Okay.
I just wanted to tie break it with the actual dex score.
Right.
So then what did Ortok get? Got 18. Wow, guys. So,
We are like gunning it today. Father's going down.
okay. So as you burst down the door, Aaron, you see from over Ortok's shoulder this guard dusting himself off from the various bits of wood shrapnel that are that just cascaded towards him from Ortok's insane kick. What do you do?
So is the dude? I know flanking isn't a thing, but is there somebody near him distracting him?
I mean, Ortok is this big dude that's right up by him. So
Yeah. Is he like? Can we see him? Can you reveal that part of him at all?
oh my god. Sorry. I mean, it looks like it did before, so it's not like
Okay, there we
this
go.
is a big deal.
Okay, so let's see. If I remember the rules correctly, I can freely move through his space.
You can. It's just
But not through his.
difficult. It's difficult terrain.
Okay. It's kind of inch past orange. Does it smell of natural gas still?
It does not in here.
Then I light my flame sword and stab him in the face.
All right.
I take a whiff. Okay. Say the magic word, whatever it is I use.
You come around the corner and you see down the hallway another guard.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, I already committed to stabbing this one in the face. 19.
19 hits. Yeah. Roll damage.
Goody. Okay. Okay. I'm not prepared. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And the fire. The fire. And just these. Okay. Do you need to know what the fire damage is?
Nope.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Wow. Okay. 25. 35.
Holy. So you quickly light one of your short swords, jab this man straight in the side. He's surprised, just like taken aback by the quick turn of events, and he almost falls down. He is holding on by barely anything as he's like one knee on the ground as you retract your blade from like his rib cage in the side. That all you got, Aaron?
Well, it just so happens, Mitch, that it takes, I had to use something to light the sword. So,
Yeah, bonus action to light the sword.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say, it just so happens I have another sword. But, I guess I'll have to wait another 6 seconds. So.
Okay.
Can I like, I don't know, can I do a cool little flippy over him or something and like land over here?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Cool little flippy.
Or that like fake parkour thing that kids do, like when they like are running downstairs and like kick a wall with their foot.
Oh, yeah. So you come around this corner and you see another guard around the corner there.
Okay, well, that's what I did. So
all right,
here we are.
So then now it is Atreus's turn.
Shoot!
Can I wedge past anybody? Or
Yeah, I mean, you can walk through someone's space, but it's difficult terrain, so you use twice the amount of movement for one space.
I don't know if I want to get in their way either. Okay, let's do.
Can you use a ranged attack past your own allies, or are they in the line of fire?
You can, but I generally give them a little bit, the enemy a little bit of cover.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be better off staying back anyway. So I'm just gonna try to do. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt at the guy in front of Oratok.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
I know this isn't intentional, but I kind of like how the beginning portion of that chamber is blackened and stuff.
Oh yeah, right.
It's very, very thematically appropriate.
Indeed.
18.
18. Unfortunately, with all your friends in the way and the fact that he's kind of overshadowed by Ortok right now, you shoot your firebolt trying to avoid all your friends, and it just hits the wall instead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here.
Okay. So now, Aaron, you watch this guard run close to you here. He looks at you, gives you a nod. I need you to make a perception check.
It'll be really high. It's 28.
28.
Or no, I'm sorry, 20, 25.
25.
Yeah.
You look at this man's eyes, and you feel like you know this man. You're not exactly sure who he is, but the true nature of who he is gets slightly spoiled as he essentially cartwheels over you and this guard, gets over here, and proceeds to get up to that man, to the guard that you had just attacked. He procures 2 daggers from seemingly nowhere and plants them into either side of this guard's neck.
Oh, here it is.
This guard just falls to the ground.
Is his head still on the daggers?
Actually, I gotta get in the habit of leaving them here, but I'll put the X on them.
It's true. We have to know who we're looting. So do I recognize the movements as that of someone has kicked my ass for my whole life?
No.
Oh, okay.
He quickly takes his helmet off as some longer black hair, maybe neck length, getting close to shoulder length, and you recognize it as the spy you hired.
Ha! Whose name I don't even think I know.
He looks
you.
He looks at you and just says, "Made quite an entrance, didn't you?"
How did you are good? That is money well spent. Look out behind you.
As you say that, he's like, "Oh shit!" And he turns around, taking one more step, and continues one attack against this guard, which hits. He takes the one dagger. This time, he's kind of slowly working off the guard armor as he throws a helmet aside, takes the belt off, and the long sword falls to the ground, along with a couple other odds and ends. He takes one dagger and just slashes this guy across the chest, and the guard just looks down, betrayed, as he looks at his friend, just like, "What the hell?" As his seemingly guard compatriot now just turned on him. I'm going to mark him as spy guy. Then that's going to be his turn. Now the guard that he's confronting is going to be like, oh, no. And he takes his blade and tries to attack the spy and misses. The blade goes slinging across waving across the room, and he ducks out of the way as the guard's blade just collides with one of the stone walls and creates a plume of dust. Then it will be Ortok's turn.
Woo! Ortok is going to step over this body,
Sure.
and I can move past people in difficult terrain.
Yep, correct.
Cool. So I can go to here because I have 40 movement.
Sure.
Do I see anybody down here?
So you look around the corner. You see that this hallway is relatively empty, but you do see some figures kind of around the corner.
Ah, great. All right. I'm going to attack that guy. Right here.
Yep.
Let's see here. Wonderful. That's an 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. I'm going to try again. Oh, God. For the love of 14 to hit.
14 is a miss.
Oh, for the love of... Holy crap. Okay, I'm rolling like garbage. I'm not even going to tell you because it's not, and it's not a natural one. So
Okay. So you swing 3 times, and in your anticipation and just crazy rage from coming down here, finally getting to this final or close to final battle, you just overswing every time, just slamming your blade into the walls, unable to connect.
I hate tight spaces. Shit.
Got anything else, Orshak?
no, I don't.
All right, now it's Mullock's turn.
Okay. I'm going to run forward to 5, 10, 20, to about there. This guy's obviously disrobing, so I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm not sure about him, so I'm going to cast Create Bonfire in this space.
Okay. How does that work?
Yeah, solar fire. And before we were lightning themed, and now it seems we're really leaning towards the fire, and it's pretty great.
Nothing wrong
As
with
you
that.
create a bonfire on the ground, you can see within range, and the range is 60 feet, and then till the spell ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature that in the bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d8 fire damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see.
Also, whenever something enters that bonfire, they must make the save.
Okay. He rolled a 14 on his save.
Nope.
Okay. And then how much damage?
11.
11. Nice.
Hot foot.
And all of a sudden he's a hot potato as he dances on the ground,
Confused hot potato.
trying to get
My whole
off
world
the
has changed.
bonfire. Got anything else, Mullock?
No, that'd be all.
Okay. Aaron, you hear from around the corner some clanging as some familiar figures come around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no.
And he can just make it up to you as he takes out this huge halberd from the
Is
gold.
he within 10 feet of me?
Who?
The dude who just ran up to Aaron.
No. Oh, within 10 feet?
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, technically.
Could I take my opportunity attack with my polearm master feat?
That works if he enters.
Yep.
your range?
Mhm.
Okay, sure.
Ooh,
Ah,
that's spicy.
yeah, that's a no.
Okay. The demonic
Stands Aaron in the
creature.
back.
In your mind, Aaron, you just hear this like telepathic, deep voice which says, "You should not have come." As he tries to stab you with his halberd,
Right.
he rolls a 24 to hit.
Oh dear. I'll tell you what. I will use an uncanny dodge.
Sure.
to
That'll
react
be
then. Yeah.
8 points of slashing damage, and then you get to half that to 4.
Okay.
And then he's going to make a second attack.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 13 to hit.
Oh, that does miss.
All right. So first attack, he jabs it at you. You're a little bit distracted as you are trying to like still process your feelings with this spy that just appeared, and he just stabs you right into the side, yanks it back, and you finally focus as he tries to stab one more time, and you quick plaster yourself to the wall as it overshoots and hits the wall behind you. Then you see coming up from behind him, or at least you hear kind of the marching of another one coming down the hallway. Then it's Jorman's turn as he charges up 5, 10, 15, 20. Man, he doesn't have enough speed to get through the rest of this. He's going to hold his action, and if anything gets within his range, he's going to swing at them. Then, Ortok, this guard comes running up to you, as well as another guard comes running up behind him. The first guard is going to swing at you with a 14 to hit.
That misses.
And then the one behind him is going to take out this light crossbow and shoot at you with a 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
Right.
That'll do her.
And you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Tis a scratch. It's a flesh wound.
All right. Then we're back to the top of the round with Aaron.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Kill him dead.
This dude right here.
All right.
No.
I fit with reach. Am I threatening him?
Well, I guess you are.
Oh, is that a thing that?
What's the?
Let me look at the sneak attack. Yeah. I'll look at the sneak attack.
Because it might say within 5 feet on the
Ruling. Okay.
Or within the sneak attack.
The attack must use bonus. Another enemy. Yeah, it is a 5-foot thing.
Okay. So then it doesn't work. But good thought.
Oh, either that or unless I have an advantage, which I didn't do anything to gain advantage, so no.
Right.
Right. Okay. I seem to recall that fire doesn't do much to these bastards. If anything at all. Great. I shit my pants. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I have anything that's going to help. Do they float?
No, they're just walking.
Okay. Can I? Okay, I want to disengage. So I'll use a whatever.
Bonus action?
Is that a bonus? Yeah, it is. Yeah. And as an action, I want to drop 1,000 ball bearings behind me, and I will run.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I will. I guess I have no choice but to run like behind my brother.
You could, I guess, stay on top of that body.
Yeah, but I'm squishy.
Oh, okay. So you quick like dash by your brother going behind him, and he's just like, really?
I say to him in an Irish accent, I'm squishy.
I'm the farm.
All right, that's Aaron's turn. So now it's
Yes.
Atreus'
So
turn.
so keep in mind there are ball bearings right there.
Oh yeah, let's mark that up. Draw a shape. Pow! There's a shape.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
it's purple for
Oh my
ball bearing.
Purple ball bearings. All right, Atreus' turn.
We are muted.
Oh, Atreus is muted.
Oh, sorry. If I move on top of the body,
Uh
am I able to attack that guy in the corner there?
huh. Yeah,
But then if I leave, he'll get an opportunity attack.
he will. Yep.
Okay. Okay, I know I'm behind two people. If I ready an attack, if someone comes into that ball bearing square,
Yeah, you can do that.
is that a thing I can do? Okay.
What are you gonna ready?
I'm gonna ready frostbite.
Okay, sounds good. It's Atreus' turn. Now it is Mysterious Spy's turn. He's going to attack this guard. He hits, and he gets fancy stuff because Ortok is there.
Woo.
Whew. And he kills him.
Ooh.
He takes out a dagger and just stabs it like right underneath where his shoulder pulled, like his pauldrons meet the rest of his armor, and digs it deep underneath there. And you see that the guy's his eyes bulge as he coughs. A little bit of blood comes up, and he falls down dead.
He did.
He dead. He yells out to the rest of you, and he says, "Two devils in the main corridor. There should only be about 2 or 3 other guards down here." And then that's going to be his turn. Then it is Ortok's turn.
Woo! Ortok's gonna turn around and bonus action light up his lightning blade,
Sure.
and he's going to reckless attack that I can't on that guy and attack him
Nice.
so that hopefully he hits once. Oh, thank God. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh man, this game. Do you need me to separate lightning and sword damage?
I do not.
Okay. Woo! Max damage.
Oh,
Cha
shit.
cha cha.
25 points of damage.
Holy butts.
Holy butts.
All right.
It's nuts.
You
It's
take
nuts. Attack
one
damage,
big
but it'll
slash
take-
across this guy's chest as you see the lightning course through his body. He just shakes for a second, and the blade literally just takes off big chunks of the like kind of the chain mail that they're wearing. Some bits of the chain actually just shatter off from the impact of your magical weapon.
And then I'm gonna attack him again.
All right, sweet.
Do it again.
There we go. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. Oh no! Wow, that's another really high roll. Oh man, it's higher than the last one, boys. Man, oh man.
Smite.
26 points of damage.
26
Beautiful.
points of damage. Your first attack slicing across his front, and then you see the weak point and just jab your blade straight through his chainmail, piercing him out his back. His body just like shakes from the electricity. You yank it back out, and he collapses.
Cool. As my movement, I'm just gonna move right over his body
Uh-huh.
and just look at this other guard.
He looks at you with just like really wide eyes. He like almost looks like he's putting his hands up, like, don't come any closer to me. That's all you got, Ortok?
Yeah.
Now it's Mullock's turn.
Oh boy. Does moving over the body count as what's it called?
Difficult
Rough
terrain?
terrain.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. I'm gonna try and make way here. I'm gonna move myself here.
Okay.
Let's set distance 510. And then I point my halberd at the guard here, and I say, I suggest you drop your weapon.
Are you just saying that, or are you
Yep.
casting a spell?
I'm trying to intimidate the shit out of him into doing what I want him to do.
Okay, do an intimidation check.
Oh shit. 25.
25. He looks at you in tears as he tries to start putting down his weapon, and then you start seeing his skin burn. And he screams a little bit, and he just says, don't kill me, as he drops his weapon, and then his whole body turns to ash, and he falls down onto the ground.
Oh, shit.
And now just the husk of his armor laying on the ground with the rest of his body just disintegrated to ash.
Interesting.
I have a smidgen of a dumbfounded look on my face. It's like, oh.
Great.
And
we still have these guys to contend with.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
That be my turn. I think Ortok's the one who saw that.
Yeah, Ortok definitely saw that. So that's Mullock's turn.
I suppose I wouldn't have seen that. Anyways.
These two devils are not looking happy at that those ball bearings. You see them disappear around the corner.
They're scared. I found their weakness. They're afraid of ball bearings.
All right. Then is Jorman's turn. He is. He's just gonna try and jump over the ball bearings.
Bang.
And he makes it. So yeah, he leaps over the ball bearings a little precariously, Aaron, as you see your brother in full metal plate armor, like kind of haphazardly jump over these ball bearings he just laid down. And then he runs to about here.
Sure. I mean, he also got training from...
He did, but he is definitely more of a brute than you are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Plus, he didn't roll that well. That's Jorman's turn. Those are gone. So now we're back to the top. It's Aaron's turn.
Right. I will. So I saw them kind of. I don't know. Did I see them depart?
Just barely. You saw them move away for sure. Yeah.
Sure. I will. Gah. I'm torn. Okay. I'll kind of wander towards the center here.
Okay.
Okay. So they just disappeared, right? Like we can assume they're still around. You have
Yeah,
no
you saw
idea.
them.
We
You
have
saw
no
them
idea.
walk away.
Right.
That's all you really know.
Right. Great. And my brother is like, is he pursuing them? Is he on his way? Was that just his full movement you just did?
Yeah, this is full movement. He ran
Okay.
up there.
Okay. All right. I'll follow him then.
Okay, I need an acrobatics check if you want to jump over these ball bearings.
I do. Let's see what happens. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is good. This is right.
Mhm.
I just want to see. I have the athletics feat, so let me see. What does a long jump mean?
Literally, if
game.
you have, I think it's 10 feet of a run up, then your
But not
long
with
jump.
yeah.
Your long jump is equal to your strength score.
In terms of like as many feet as I jump.
Yeah, in terms of feet.
So if my strength score is 14, do we round it down to 10 since it needs to be in?
I mean, we make it wishy-washy for the sake of ruling.
Sure.
I'd probably round it up to 15 just to make it easy on the map.
Sure, whatever you'd like to do. Because the athletics feat just so happens to reduce that to only 5 feet.
Oh, okay. So you can do that
movement.
without even making the check. You can just long jump it easy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just follow. I'm just trailing behind my brother. Like, brother, wait.
All right. So you come around. You see him. He's still just dashing
Right.
to go around.
Yeah.
Um,
I've effectively split the party.
okay.
I'll ignite both my swords this time. Just have them out.
Both of your swords alight.
You smell something.
Not again!
Now it's Atreus's turn.
Storm Adams is blasting off again. Yes.
That's great.
Atreus, you're muted again.
Yes, my dog keeps running down here, so I turn it off because he shakes and his collar rattles.
Oh, gotcha.
Is it difficult terrain to go over the ball bearings, or do I make some kind of roll? I forget.
The ball bearings have rules on them, right?
Oh, okay. We don't have to look it up.
You can just do a jump if you want.
Bang.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to follow behind Aaron because they got 3 up top.
Yeah. So you had 10 feet to wind up this jump. So what's your strength score?
I don't think it's very good.
2. No.
9.
9? I'm going to say that's enough to jump over a 5-foot square. So
All right.
you jump over it.
Do we see anything down this hallway anymore?
This way? No. Since you can't really see around the corner to the left, I mean, you still see the doors that you guys had checked out in the various places. They've all been closed up and resealed.
Mm-hmm.
But since you are still behind this wall over here, then you can't see around the corner to the left just yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna ready frostbite again.
Okay, sounds good. Now this spy is going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he can do 5. He's going to run up to here and then pin to the wall. And then he's going to take out a light crossbow. Ortok, you see him turn around the corner and shoot his crossbow at something around the corner.
Which corner?
It's down, like straight down, pretty much. Ooh, he rolls like a 27. All right. You hear kind of like a clanging thud as the bolt seemingly impacts with something. That is going to be his turn, and then it will be Ortok's turn.
Cool. I'm going to go over here and look down to see what's going on over here. Oh, cool. What do you know? There's bad guys.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Let's go right here.
As soon as you get within 10 feet of both of them, both of them have been holding their actions, so they're going to get attacks on you once you get close enough.
Cool.
The first one rolls a 15 to hit,
It does not hit.
and then the second one rolls a 16 to hit.
That does, though. Yeah.
And you take 9 points of slashing damage from the halberd.
Woohoo.
And as you get up to him, what do you do?
I'm going to attack. I'm going to use reckless attack, so I have advantage.
Okay,
And I'm going to attack him.
sounds good.
Oh, that was less than good. That was not better at all. 11.
This is just
11's the
terrible.
miss.
Either rolling really well or horribly. Okay, that will probably hit. 24 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Cool. And do you need me to separate out lightning and physical damage?
Let's see. No.
All right. Whew, 29 points of damage.
Holy.
I rolled a 5, a 5, a 5, and a 6.
Jeez.
Oh, man. These dice are on
Beautiful.
fire. And I'm going to attack him again because I can attack 3 times.
All right.
That's another 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay.
God dang it.
That's less good. Oh, man. 22 points of damage.
All right. So you charge up to them, taking the impact from one of their halberds, batting it away. You jam your blade into the chest of this creature, piercing straight through the kind of brass armor that they're wearing. You force all of your weight down on top of it and essentially cut it in half from the chest down.
Yes.
And then it falls, it just collapses onto the ground as you see kind of like a blackish ichor coming out from it. And it is down.
And I think I still have enough movement that it could go right there if I wanted.
Yeah, I think you're, yeah.
I'm going to do that.
All right. And as you end your turn, you watch as the creature's body slowly just disintegrates, leaving behind the armor and weapon on the ground, with the rest of it just being ash. Then it's Mullock's turn.
Okay, I'm going to follow these peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Get to about there. See this do Hikimajibi.
Yep.
And I'm going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Eldritch Blast.
Pew!
First is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
No, that's a miss on the second one there, hey.
Okay.
Just soars right by.
All right, so damage is 14 points of damage. I'm going to yank him 10 feet closer to me.
14.
Yep.
and he.
Do I
Okay,
get
I
an
will-
attack of opportunity on that?
You don't, because it's an effect. He didn't willingly
But
move.
since he entered my 10 feet, can I use my polearm master reaction?
I'm going to say it's the same reason why you can't
Boo.
get the attack of opportunity.
That's
Okay.
fair.
He's not like walking close to you, like he's suddenly close to you.
Hmm.
Yep.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that'll be all.
All right. Now the thing that you just yanked right in your face is very pissed and will attempt to stab you.
Okay.
First attack is 13.
Nope.
Second attack is a 15.
Nope.
All right. So now off balance, it just tries to jab you with its halberd. How was I doing that right? Yeah. Tries to jam you with its halberd. It swings over the top of you. You duck, and then the second time it swings towards the bottom, and you just walk backwards just a little bit. It gets a little bit too far away, and another swing and a miss. That's going to be its turn. Now it's Yorman's turn. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he's going to dash around the corner, whip by you, Ortok.
Ooh.
And he is going to take out his longsword and do 2 attacks against this creature. First one hits and does. He does 10 points. And then second attack hits. Does 11 points. You see him slash this creature twice, but in comparison to the magical weapons that all of you pretty much have, his sword just doesn't seem to be really doing that much to this creature. I mean, it's doing damage, but it's just not as effective as the rest of your magical weapons. Then it is going to be back to the top with Aaron.
Okay. I guess I'm still following my brother. So, okay, I can in 30 pieces actually come up next to him. Do I have a shot at Buckaroni?
Yep.
Okay, I will take that shot.
Nice.
And hit him with my, wait for it, sword. Well, maybe I will. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think I will. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's high, 17 plus. Yeah, it's like a 25.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Man, I like accidentally optimized some of his like it was completely by accident, but I was very lucky in optimizing some of his combat capabilities.
Have an incidentally good character.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, great, awesome. This is so. I mean, do you want me to even tell you what the fire damage is, or does it not even do anything?
I'm going to say you basically know by now that these creatures don't really care about fire.
All right, we'll just take those damage out right away. It's not even halved, it's just...
It is nil.
Okay. Then I won't give you any... I'll take those 2d6 out altogether. Let me just make sure I have some of these. Okay. Well, that's not very much. 6, 10, 20, 22 points of damage.
22. How do you want to kill this devil?
Oh, jolly fucking good. Let's behead it. Let's take the head off.
All right. So you take up one of your flaming short swords, and with one swift slash underneath its helmet, you get a satisfying swish of the blade underneath there as the head just falls loose.
Do I feel resistance even through that? Like,
not really. Like, your blade is kept very sharp, and just with the precise nature of your swing, it just just flies through there with hardly any resistance at all.
Swicker. Okay.
He is,
because aren't they like spectral on the inside? Like, I'm trying to remember last time. I never looked. This is MetaMat. I never looked these things up. So aren't they like? I remember. Aren't they like spectral or something on the inside?
as far as you can tell, when you look on the inside, you just kind of see like a roiling vat of dark mist.
Fun.
So the helmet comes loose and just falls down to the ground. It also collapses. A little bit of kind of like ichory fluid comes out of it, but then it starts like burning and then turns to ash as the majority of its body just burns out and the armor is left behind.
Great.
Woot.
Yeet.
All right.
Should say.
So the spy like quickly runs up to you, Aaron, and he just says, "All right, Lord Wayland, I have a few things to report. So
what timing? How did you find me?
I believe technically we found him.
I arrived a few days ago, and I set myself up to infiltrate the town guard because it seemed very suspicious, their activity very strange. The first thing that they attempted to have me do was sign a very lengthy and wordy contract to work for Lord Wayland, your father.
Hi.
It was to be signed in blood, and
yes,
I managed to make a decent enough fake ink to mimic blood to get out of the contract. From there, I have spent most of my time here at the estate over the last couple of days. Your father has been present for the last 8, 9, maybe 10 hours. Last night he arrived. Not sure how. He didn't seem to enter the house. He just seemed to appear in his bedroom. I think that your father is connected to something much larger here. I'm not exactly sure what. The contract was binding in many ways that I couldn't understand, and they seem to gloss through that as quickly as possible. The king is scheduled to arrive sometime within the next 4 to 6 hours. They seem to be keeping the exact timing very secret. And as a typical guardsman, that actually makes sense. But it is even more cautious than usual. In addition to that, Lady Archmage Loon will be arriving at the same time. Apparently their caravan has met up outside of the city and is arriving here at the same time. Guards are forging a safe pathway for the carriages to arrive out in the city. They have seemingly convinced the townspeople that this treaty is against their best interests, and they have been spreading very vicious propaganda regarding the Solarian government. They are saying that their use of the stone golems to enforce their rule is oppressive, and have convinced it to be very parallel or similar to the nobles that already rule here. So the townspeople are also quite upset.
During all of this, could I make my way up the stairs and see if anyone's coming?
Sure. You go slowly up the stairs. Go ahead and make a perception check.
5.
5.
You trip on a stair. Don't catch yourself.
Ouch.
The adrenaline's pumping through you a little bit, and your ears are more drawn to what the spy is saying. You're not quite sure what's going on upstairs, but you don't hear anything obvious coming from upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to find the biggest town guard uniform.
Okay.
And put it on.
Sounds good.
Is it any sort of armor?
It is chainmail.
It is chainmail. Is it straight up chainmail, or is there like something draped over the chainmail?
Yeah, it's chainmail, but with an emblemized shirt, like a padded shirt that goes over the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna put just the padded shirt, not the actual chainmail, because I don't want to lose my bonus. And the helmet and stuff like that.
So you're gonna leave the helmet and the pauldrons off?
No, I'm gonna make myself look as much like a city guard without putting on any sort of actual armor, so that I don't lose my unarmored defense bonus.
Okay. It's gonna be hard because the pauldrons are like, kind of part of the deal.
Oh, sure.
As well as the helmet.
I'll just put the shirt on and see what happens.
Okay, so you put the shirt on. There's also a pair of similarly colored pants that go with it.
I'll do that too.
Okay, so you cover up your undirtyable robe. With,
it looks great.
I
look amazing.
What's Atreus doing?
Well, I don't want to put any armor on, so
okay.
I might just. Should we let our spy head up first? You kind of see, or what do you know up the stairs here? What's the guard like?
They've been preparing for the arrival. Many servants are preparing food. The guard situation, maybe 10 or so guards on the inside, many more on the outside. My best guesses are there's about 50 to 60 guards in the town on total that have either signed the contract. I imagine there might have been more earlier, but it seems as though a lot of them have been executed. So, yeah.
What do you like? You've been upstairs and came down here. So, what do you think is our best way to get up there?
The only entry is this stairwell.
But I mean, would you be able to? Do you think we should all just go up there together, or do you want to make it look like you captured us and are dragging us through?
I don't think.
That's a good plan.
I'm unsure that Lord Godric is that gullible.
Okay.
But yeah, and that does, even if it were to trick him, it still puts things in his control. We don't want that in any respect at all. We need to give him absolutely no chance.
Would it be possible that we could make it look like somebody had broken in down here, which we did, and get the guards to run out this way and then close the door behind them and eliminate 5 guards that way?
Listen, I came down here. I was on my way down the stairs when the explosion happened. They definitely already heard it upstairs. So if they're not down here already, I'm not sure what they're doing up there.
They've probably forgotten about it then, right? We could probably just walk up. It'll be fine.
Is there time? So can I quick disrobe and dress as one of the guards?
It's going to take, like, with all the armor you have, it's probably going to take like 5 to 10 minutes to do all that.
Okay.
We have 4 to 6 hours.
Right. Well, no, if we're just gonna, I want to scout. Okay. Okay. F it. Okay, I will just sneak. I'm gonna scout. I will scout.
Or do you know who's? Well, it's probably Aaron's father, but is he the one telling the guards? Like, who's telling the guards what to do?
Most
likely my father or my brother or someone
likely
in that
Godric. I have not seen your eldest brother, Aaron.
That worries me.
Because if they're making a secure path for those coming in, I was wondering like if we could redirect them, like change the order somehow and redirect them somewhere else. We got a little bit of time.
Right. Well, we need to know where they are and what the situation looks like. So I will make an attempt. If I need to run, I will run. If that's the case, I would perhaps prepare an attack, and if I run past screaming, you'll know what to do.
Do we know where Lannery is by chance?
You haven't checked in with her. Basically, what you heard when she left was she was going to continue making supply runs to various places. And it's been like a week and a half since you...
She's probably pretty far out. Okay.
Far out, man. Yes. So can I will sneak and I will scoot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
I rolled a stealth. Please. That's a 22.
22. All right. So you're kind of sneaking up the stairs?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. Yes.
You sneak up the stairs. You kind of look around the corner to the wine cellar. There's nothing there. Make a perception check.
Perception check. 16.
16.
Yeah.
You it sounds kind of quiet. Do you continue up from the wine cellar?
Yes.
Okay. You move through the small room that is the wine cellar and then continue up the stairs.
Essentially, I want to continue until I hear or see somebody.
Okay. You're starting to walk up the stone staircase that leads up to the kitchen area. And then like the light is trickling in from the kitchen area as it is pretty much mid to late morning. You peek around the corner to the left out of this stairwell, looking into the kitchen area. And somebody, kind of like a younger woman, maybe like in her mid-20s, runs by, not noticing you. Probably just kind of dressed in like a servant's clothing. She quickly dashes by. You like quick duck behind the corner as she runs back. She whispers to someone else down the corridor. She just says, Lord Godric said that someone's coming. Told us we all should hide. So let's just keep our rooms locked, he said. And then she disappears into one of the servants' quarters.
Right. Okay. With that, I will return.
Okay.
Right. So, just overheard one of the servants. It seems that they have been instructed to hide, meaning that there is very likely an ambush planned for us once we go upstairs. Any thoughts?
Spring the trap.
Right. I'm still very concerned that that seems to put things in my father's control. Even if we come out of it, it was a planned attack. But it seems that we have really no choice in this matter, which really bothers me.
Why don't we have our new friend go first? Try to break up the ambush a little bit and be like, oh, we took care of him, it's okay. And then we could have him say like a safe word, which means that we should run in and ambush them. That'd at least get rid of any sort of surprise.
Yeah, both of you could walk up. You're both dressed in the guard.
This is true. You look like a god. He looks like a god.
I didn't do that.
Like I'm wearing the clothes of a god.
Or is there anywhere...
I decided not to do that just for time's sake. But
Oh, that's right. Okay. Was there anywhere we could hide up there, and then maybe like we could try to get them to go downstairs, and then we continue?
I mean, we could break into one of the servants' quarters and subdue them. Hopefully, nicely, since they didn't do anything wrong whatsoever.
They probably know what Godric is.
It's very likely.
Okay. How do we know how big the quarters are, or do you know from living here?
Unless I slept with any of them,
Okay.
I don't think I would know.
Send our spy up, empty out one of the rooms.
I was busy sleeping with rich people.
I see how it is.
I'm kind of an elitist slut, you see.
What if we send the spy up and then clean out one of the servants' rooms, pack them into a different one, and we hide in that room, or try to at least?
And what would that do?
Oh, well, if they're going to come downstairs, we could go in.
They're waiting for us.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we could go back out the tunnel and come in a different way.
That would take too long.
I don't think we have that much time. I say we go upstairs, we'll send our ninja friend up there, he will take a look, and then at some point we run up there as well.
You'll be paid for your efforts, of course. I know this is beyond the scope of our original arrangement. Would you like to expand your contract a bit?
He kind of looks down for a second. Well, don't normally do the whole fighting thing for my job.
Right. Although you do seem to be quite good at it.
That's how you stay alive. Don't try to fight, but be good at it.
I have a plan. How about if you're good at running instead, why don't you run up there, find the people that are going to ambush us, bring them down here, and basically show their way out while we go upstairs behind them, and then just run away really fast.
All right. I can do that.
All right.
You want me? So what's the story? Let's get our story straight. Story is I'm a guard. I'm a survivor of your first attack. I run upstairs.
They're injured, and we're gonna try to go in a different way. And they left out the back in an attempt to regroup, but they couldn't have gotten far. And it was for sure, it looked like Godric was with them. Oh.
Is that just the story we want to spin?
I don't know. I'm not a story person. Aaron.
Hi. Hi. I'm a bit at a loss at this moment. Whoops. Okay. Yes. Gotta think. Brain blast.
What's around this corner?
Okay, let me see what
We've been down here before. Yeah.
let's see what you're pointing at. I might as well reveal the whole map here. I just wanted to make it so you didn't see all the various enemies.
Mysterious like.
Oh.
No, not the various enemas. That's a different.
Various enemas is a very different. Yeah, indeed.
Very different.
That sounds like a great grunge band name, though. Yeah, we are various enemas.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sad. Thank you. That was a little Scott Pilgrim throwback, if anyone remembers that movie.
I literally just watched it last weekend.
Oh, it's so great.
It's on Netflix.
This song
now.
is called I'm Sad. So
Are you all just discussing this in the
Yeah.
in the entry?
in this entry area here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about all that stuff. Right, so we need to make our way upstairs in a very sneaky manner. If you, sir, I turn to the spy.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not part of our contract and I just hired you to do your job, but if we're going to be working together at this point, what is your name?
The name's Kassir.
Wonderful, Kassir.
You'll earn the last name.
Fair enough. Right, Kassir. So you'll be distracting the guards upstairs. And or
I thought he was going to bring him. He's not going to bring him down here.
Well, either way, he's going to distract them. We need to hide.
We can hide in this room. We can hide in that room. Hide in that room. We can hide in that room. Although we should have somebody who's sneaky, maybe in the general vicinity of this room, so we know when they leave.
Okay. Right. Brother, I have an idea.
Boy?
Oh, real quick. The servants' quarters are on the way past the cellar, and then they're down there.
So basically, if you go up into the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
instead of turning left to go to the kitchen, you turn right to go to the servants' quarters.
Right. And there's quite a few of them all packed close together.
Yeah, there's 3, I think.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to recall because I think I wandered that way that one time. Okay. No, it's a bad idea. Probably.
What is it? There are no wrong answers.
But there are
That has
stupid
nothing
ones.
to do with ideas, but somebody said that once.
Right. So if my brother and I go up, have him knock, and I hide. Have him knock on a servant's door, since they know him and they think I'm dead. Although this might all be out the window at this point, I really don't know. Let's see. They answer the door for Jormund. I basically knock them out, and we can all hide in that room.
In the servants' quarters.
Yes. That's why the guards are led downstairs, where we are not. They'll have to assumedly take. If I'm just thinking as a guard.
Guard
Guard.
in the barn.
I would think that in order to find the fugitives, they would need to search all these rooms down here, as well as explore this tunnel that they came from. It will take them time to do it. Is that? Anyways, if we're already upstairs, we simply run past, try and do our business before they even know we're not there.
Okay, that works too. Let's give it a shot.
Right. This is
Okay.
assuming. Right. This is very much assuming that the servants trust my brother. Brother, do you think this will work?
I don't know.
Right. Might as well try. Upstairs we go.
Let's go. Wait, you two first, then us.
Correct.
Okay, we'll wait here.
Good idea. Good plan or talk. Very good idea.
Thank you. I'm gonna play some dice.
Kastir just raises his hands like, so what am I doing?
You are, my friend, going to lead the guards down here and try to conduct a search.
In just a moment.
Oh,
After we are hiding safely in our servants' quarters.
see.
As they do that, can we reposition the bodies?
Sure.
Cool.
But yeah,
Do you
is
wanna
this
pick them
room
all,
like all burned and stuff because there were like, corpses and things in
It is oddly clean.
it? Weird.
Kasir turns to Aaron and he just says, all right, stab my leg.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do it.
Right. I will I'll look at my flaming sword and go
Without the fire, please.
Right. Yeah, I'll just I'll use a dagger instead.
Okay. And he like slaps himself in the meat of the leg. He's like, right here.
All right. And I'll do it.
All right. He's sinking in.
Do I need to roll for that? Like,
No,
is that a thing?
he's letting
Okay.
it. Stabbing, and he's just like he doesn't like yell out or anything, but he like inhales deeply as you yank the blade back out, and he kind of puts a little pressure on it and rubs it a little bit. Gets a lot of the blood into his pants, and then he says, "All right, I'll be on my way, I guess."
Oi. And you've earned yourself a bonus. Just letting you know that right now. We'll discuss the new contract later.
All right. I figured that if we were going to die, I'd just come later and collect my fee.
Oh, you'll get it. No worries. I'm honorable, if nothing else. Right.
All right. Here we go. So he starts heading upstairs. Ortok not Ortok.
No, me and Yormund.
You and Yormund.
Right, brother. We have very little time before he gets the guards. Let's try and do this.
Yo,
Do you know
why
the
can't
plan?
we have him go
You
now?
see Kasir just like he's overstating the limp pretty well as he walks up the stairs, leaving a small trail of blood behind him. He makes it up the stairs and nods at you as he's about to turn left to go into the kitchens. And you guys turn off to the right to go towards the servants' quarters.
Right. Do you know the plan, Yormund?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You want to get help?
No, we need them just to. No, I think claim you need sanctuary. You need a place
okay.
to rest. You're wounded. You're hurt. You get to decide.
All right.
We need to go into their room. That's the trick.
All right.
Specifically, you. They think I'm dead.
He turns around or starts walking towards some of the servants' quarters. He kind of like puts his ear up to one of the doors and hears a small conversation going on in the one nearest to his left. He knocks on the door as you hear some shuffling and an unlocking of the door. A man and a woman are in the room, both in their like 20s or 30s. and they say, "Oh, Master Yormund, I didn't know you were home." And Yormund is just like, "Oh, thank goodness. Can I come in for a second? I'm just well, you see, I'm not feeling so well." And he kind of he like puts out kind of a shitty fake cough.
I think I have the black lung, perhaps.
And
It's the play.
both of the servants kind of look at each other and they walk up to Yarman and say, "Oh, yeah, come on in." And he is led into the room. What are you doing, Aaron?
Right. I will simply slip in.
Okay.
I needed them to be in the room, so I'll slip in and close the door.
Okay. Are you being stealthy at all about this, or?
Nope.
Okay. So you just kind of slip in and close the door, and both of the servants turn to say, "Oh, is this
Now.
what the hell?"
Yes. Surprise. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your names. I think you served me some wine once. Thanks for that. Now, here's the thing. We need to tie you up. And we need to borrow this room just for a moment. And we're just trying, we're not going to hurt you. We're just tying you up so that you are not implemented in anything that we are trying to accomplish. What do you say?
Do a persuasion check.
Dear God, I hope this works. 1.
The guy, the servant is just like, "Yo, man, it's a fucking ghost." And Yarman's just like, no, he's right here. We just need you to go. And just like they start making their way for the door. They look really freaked out.
All right, can I don't want to hurt them.
You had a weapon that didn't do any damage.
Can I? I'll tell you what. Can I? It's not going to work on both of them, I don't think. Shoot. Right, they're right next to each other. I don't know how you want the position to work. I'm dual wielding. I have 2 attacks. Can I knock both of them out?
All right, you start bringing out your blades and moving in their direction. Their eyes go a little bit wide. They start backing away from you. Since you're like nearest the door, you close the door.
Yeah.
They have really nowhere to go. They're kind of like backing away towards the bed on one side of the room. And then, Aaron, behind you, you hear as the door opens behind you.
Oh, fuck.
And there stands, you turn around and you see Kassir. He's standing there, and he says, "All right, they're going downstairs."
Wait, right now?
Right now. Sorry, I couldn't wait. You hear a bunch of pattering of footsteps behind you.
Do we hear that?
Out in the
Us
hallway.
in the basement?
Oh dear.
We're hiding, correct? Yes.
Yeah, where are you guys hiding?
I mean, my brother and I are gone. We're in the room because he's upstairs.
Well, he was upstairs. When I was looking around down here a little bit, do I smell the natural gas coming from these rooms?
The rooms appear to be free of natural gas.
Okay, I just remember before that there was some that were okay. Do we all want to hide in the same room, or what do we want to do here?
I thought the point was to not be in the basement at all.
Point was, I don't know why we sent Kassir up so early. Beyond me. Oh, we did. So here we go.
Well, they were
I guess we don't know. Are they coming
on
down
their way
yet?
anyways? That was already happening, and we took our sweet
we were going
time.
to scout, come back, go back up, and send Kassir.
Kind of, but they were already on their way down. Kassir's just supposed to like funnel them into the place we want them.
Oh, well, we need to be out of it first.
Right.
So do we hear him coming down?
Make a perception check, everyone in the basement.
Or, I guess, are we aware that they're okay? No, we don't know when they're coming.
Ortok has no idea. He's still playing dice.
All right. What about Moloch? Okay. Atreus, you hear like footsteps, but it sounds like they're kind of far away. They're definitely not. They don't seem to be coming down the stairs.
Okay, I'll just point it out to the rest of us down here. Okay, there's some commotion going on up there. When he leads them down here, where do we want to be?
Ortok has a plan. Ortok's going to be back here. Actually, Ortok's going to be right here. Ortok's going to be right.
Okay, where are you going?
Yeah.
Are you under somebody?
I'm going to be so that they can see me. Everybody else hide. I have a plan.
I imagine Ortok himself
wait,
staying
plan.
in the third person. Wait,
Is your
Ortok's going
plan
to
for us
be here.
to attack them or run
No,
upstairs?
everybody else hide and just stay hidden. I have a plan.
So you don't want us to attack them?
Stay in a room. I have a plan.
Okay. Which room do we want? Moloch?
Yeah, I'm down here. I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh, I'll
Sure,
get rid of those other tokens.
The squishy caster's in the room. Here we go.
So I'm going to be right there.
Just for the sake of making this cleaner, I'm going to get rid of these dead bodies.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just picturing like Adam as you're deciding where Ortok's going to be. I just picture Ortok like going to a place going,
Wait,
no,
wait.
no.
All right. I'm going to like prepare myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to prepare myself to run.
Okay, you're preparing to run.
Some calf stretches.
Yeah, muscle milk.
Yeah.
No, okay. So you guys get into your various rooms in the basement. You hear kind of a small pattering of footsteps coming from up the stairwell. Meanwhile, upstairs, Kassir quickly kind of pushes Aaron into the room and just says shit as he looks around the corner and closes the door behind you. He kind of plasters himself up against the door and puts his ear against the door.
Okay, can I, I'll hand Yorman a pair of manacles and I'll take a pair myself. I'll sheathe my swords since they seem to be terrified for their lives at this point. And rightfully so. Brother, could you please help me? We need them to be safe and this is the best thing for them.
All right. As you two are putting up these manacles, I need perception checks from both of you.
Okay.
Or, I mean, it's just Aaron. What am I thinking? There's all NPCs up here. I guess a perception check for me.
NPC, make it. Oh.
Well, NPC, you see.
Everything.
DM has existential crisis. All right. That is me. But I'm here. But I'm also there. Perception 15.
15.
Yeah.
Aaron, you look up to Kassir as you grab the manacles from Yormund. You're about to turn around to put the manacles on these various servants who are both scared shitless at this point.
Yeah. Nothing to do about that.
They really don't know what else to do. And your urgency turns to outright horror as Kassir's form wobbles and shifts, and your father is standing there in his place. He stands upright, wiping a little bit of blood off of his leg, and he puts his hand out and an enormous eruption of fire comes out of his fingertips, igniting this entire room. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no, we split the party. Why did we split the party?
And I got caught in the boss battle. How fun. All right. Yeah, okay. Oh, come on, that's cocked. All right. It's, oh, thank God. It's a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I have uncanny dodge if you're gonna.
You.
Okay.
Evasion.
Right. Or I'm sorry, evasion is what I meant. Yeah.
Dodge.
I pull this 2 servants in front of me as a shield.
Oh my God. Okay, so bigger than a fireball, you see this huge pillar of just insanely bright hellfire erupt from the ceiling and cascade down onto the floor. You just barely am able to smash yourself up against the wall in order to avoid its searing blaze. However, Yormund is unable to avoid it. Neither are the 2 servants.
Oh dear.
You mean the 2 crispy frieds?
I was gonna say.
Both servants
The
are
two-piece meal?
immediately disintegrated as both of them just evaporate into a cloud of human mist.
Oh no.
And then Yormund proceeds to take 36 points of fire and fire damage. And that is where we're going to pick up next time.
I need to remember my plan. I need to write it down.
I just have written down muscle milk. Why? Oh man, you son of a bitch. This is great. But hey,
Right.
he probably has like
Remember this.
1 point of damage from that time he had me stab him in the leg. So you're saying there's a chance.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
You're assuming that it was the same guy.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I really have no idea. I'm very scared at this moment. Especially after he, unleashed hell.
All right, so I gotta mark this damage, and then
That was great.
Yeah, this is terrifying. Man. So if I die in that room, do you just hand me my brother's character sheet and I keep playing as my own brother?
It's Yormund. Can I keep hating on Yormund then?
I actually did think of that, like before you introduced him. I was just gonna be like, well, I can always play as my own brother if that's the case. I'm not gonna play as Eric, he's a dick.
For reference, Yormund has 70 hit points.
Okay.
So he just lost half of his life.
Ho, ho.
Oh, so he has 35 left. Okay. Great. What could possibly, you know what, that's it's fine. Is Yormund right next to Father? I have a shot.
You guys are basically real close to him. It's a small room.
I was going to say servants' quarters are not usually.
I mean, it can't be bigger than this room, right?
Oh no, it's literally like 30 by 20.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's pretty tiny.
Wow, that's a mansion. Yeah.
Do we hear the fire downstairs?
Yeah, you'll hear just an enormous like eruption from upstairs.
Which is funny because every time I seem to go on my own,
Something explodes.
Something explodes.
Well, at least that would be some kind of sign for us, I guess.
That's true. It's me somehow.
But that's the help call.
The safe word is boom.
Safe word. Boom.
How ironic.
All right, I have my plan written down so I don't forget it. I'm
Good.
excited.
Oh man, I should try and. I mean, mine just went straight down the tubes, so that's fun.
Well, if I'm lucky, we won't actually have to fight anybody. So,
All
Yep.
right.
or at least these guards.
Right. Oh man, this is going to be a fun
Well,
session.
are there actually guards coming? We don't even know if there's guards coming.
Like we hear them.
Oh, okay, we hear
Yeah,
the
did
guards.
we hear guards coming?
I didn't know if we just heard them rustling around through the stairs.
I mean, like you heard footsteps on the stairway, essentially.
Oh, they're right there.
Well, no, like there's 2 levels of the stairway.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
there's the stairway that goes down to the winery or to the wine cellar, and then there's the stairway that comes down from that. So they're a little bit distant, but you can assume there's something coming down.
Okay.
Awesome. Fantastic. We're doomed.
TPK. TPK.
Oh,
Let's play Call of Cthulhu.
right.
Cool, guys. So that was fun.
Let me
It's
just-
like I got the shoot fire.
Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Sorry, I'm just finding something. Huh. Yeah. I'm just finding a video. I'll just tell you right now. I'm finding a video of that old lady in Atlantis who takes a huge drag on her cigarette and says, "We're all gonna die."
I feel like we did see that at one point.
Probably. I feel like I've pulled that one up before.
I'm gonna say bye to the internet. Bye, internet.
Bye, internet.
Internet,
Thank you for
we're
interneting.